My name is Emmeline Prasad, known as Lady on TikTok, or Mia, as they like to call me. And what I do work in the mental health space as a lived experience worker. I've worked for New South Wales Health, and I'm now currently freelancing, talking about my lived experience on TikTok. Look, I grew up in the western suburbs of Sydney to a Lebanese background. My dad was a school teacher, mum was a beauty therapist, and, standard. Went to school, got bullied, went to high school, got bullied some more, and eventually you end up not so much being the bully, but trying to fit in. You just don't know where to fit in. So for me, growing up was a bit of a struggle. It was really, really hard to find who I am and who I wanted to be. And at least to say that, I finished year 12, went out and worked for a bit, and then got married and had kids. So growing up was a bit of a mixed bag. Well, how I dealt with the bullying, I think I sort of let it stay inside. I bottled it all up for a very, very long time. And then I think when I got to probably year 9, that bottle ended up exploding. And it's not so much that I became the bully, it's more that I began to rebel. And I started doing really, really silly things, just jigging school, not taking things seriously. I started to steal, all sorts of petty things. And then, of course, what came along with it was a lot of trauma as well. I think my trauma is something that, we all say that we've all been through different things. Trauma can be as little as someone, falling on the ground, and then there are some that can be so catastrophic that it takes some time to get over. For me, I've had a number of events. My grandfather's passing was a big one when I was 12, but I didn't really realise that was a trauma until later in life. I was a victim of child sexual assault. I was also a victim of family violence. These are things that, over time you're still trying to heal from and reel from. So they're the sort of major ones, I'd say, that really, really had a big impact, especially on my teen years. But like I said, you don't really think about how much of an impact they have until adulthood. But right now it's more about being mindful. And I guess this sort of comes down to how I beat those challenges in life. And that is, I look at life like we're driving a car. It's a journey. And every stop is some sort of event. It's some sort of obstacle. And when I do continue to drive on, I don't look through the rearview mirror. I keep looking forward, because if I don't look forward, what's going to happen? You're going to crash. So for me, the way I deal with it is, yes, I acknowledge that I've been through something. I've been through something quite big. It's made an impact. It's taught me resilience. It's taught me all sorts of different things. But there's no point looking in the back if that's the way you're heading. I'd say what inspires me, to be honest with you, and it sounds like I'm going to have a huge ego, but I guess it's being able to get back up when you've been knocked down over and over and over again. And if you continue to get back up, nothing can stop you. I mean, I was very, very close to death. I tried to take my own life in 2019. And all I remember was waking up and feeling an aura. Something was telling me, no, you need to be here. You've got a purpose. And for anyone that's been through that, I think they're inspirational, because you have a purpose and it's just about finding that purpose. And for me, I didn't know what it was at the time, but now I do.